Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is another video on the Oliver 263 tractor. Today we're going to be giving her a radiator flush. We actually have a radiator leak, so we're going to get the radiator out and go get that fixed. Hopefully we can get it fixed and not just replaced. But I'll show you over here. There's a couple of things that we have to do this today. So we have a dirty bucket down here to catch all the old radiator fluid. I did put a funnel inside of here. So what we're doing is we're gonna try to take this nut right here off, and that'll be able to get us to flush all the radiator fluid out. And then we do have this Blue Devil complete radiator flush and oil degreaser that we're gonna throw in and run. So we'll do that. And then we do have just a crescent wrench and some towels, and then a clean bucket so we can fill up some water when we do the full radiator flush. Now the manual just suggests that you run the tractor for about 5 minutes and get the radiator fluid nice and warm, so we already did that. And right now I'm going to try to get in and get this this nut out here. So I'll try to find a nice good spot for the camera. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing in there. Okay, so we're in the process of trying to change the radiator fluid, and that nut down there, this guy right down here, just does not want to come off. So we've hit the PB blaster on it a bunch of times, we've done a bunch of stuff on it, so we are still trying to get that thing off. But in the meantime, we do need to take this hood off, because we got to get these two radiators. So this radiator up front, that's for the reverso track, the reverso torque transmission, and then this is just a traditional radiator there. So we got to get this cover off right here, and this cover is nice and painful to get off. There's actually a 13 millimeter screw that is, you can kind of see right here. So there's a couple of 13 millimeter screws that screw all the way down on both sides, and once you get those off, we also did take these off, these arms right here, because we plan on taking that off too when we go to wash everything. But we'll get the cover off, and then we'll get these arms off, and then we'll reassess the situation. All right, guys, so we ran the tractor for about 5 minutes. We're gonna try to take this nut off, and hopefully it comes off easy this time. Oh yeah. Top cap off so we can get a little airflow in there. It's not the easiest thing to get off. Oh, that's awesome. That's not how to do that. Get a bigger funnel next time. Well, that comes out really fast. So
just a couple drips on the ground.
Yeah, so bear in mind when you do this, make sure you use a bigger funnel, multiple funnels, put a giant drip pan under the entire tractor, something like that. So we're going to plug this back up, tighten it back up, and then we'll fill it with water and run the tractor for another 5 minutes. All right, guys, we're back again. We got that bolt on there. As you can see inside there, it's nice and cleaned up. It's nice and tight in there, and we reinstalled it on the old lines there and tighten everything back up. I think we're probably going to replace those lines when we get everything out, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to use this Blue Devil Complete Radiator Flush in oil degreaser. That's came recommended from O'Reilly's when we were down there. I normally get most of my parts from O'Reilly, so we'll give it a shot. Because we have the tank drained right now, we're just going to dump this whole entire thing in, fill it up with some water. We got to run the tractor for about 5 minutes. We'll drain it, put the plug back in it again, then we fill it up with water. And we're going to run it for another 5 minutes on just water, and then we drain the water out. And then we should be ready to start disassembly of all of this fun stuff. So we'll see you back in a little bit. Alright, welcome back, guys. It is a couple of weeks later, and we finally have a bunch of stuff done on the tractor. So we'll start here with the radiators. We did remove both the radiator here and then the oil cooler, which is this one up here, and we took them to a shop and we got those replaced. So we got new hoses all the way there. So that's all nice and fixed up and everything like that. So nothing really special about changing the radiators. It was a little tricky to get the fan out, because you cannot get the fan blade out from this radiator without pulling the entire radiator out with the fan inside of it. So just note that if you're going to remove the radiator from a machine like this, that's something that's got to happen. And then when we put it back in, we had to make sure that the fan was actually inside this housing here, not attached to anything when we slid the radiator in. So that is it for the radiators. If you guys have any questions, post a comment below. If you guys like these videos, definitely subscribe to the channel. We'll have a few more videos posted up for all kinds of the fun stuff that we're doing on the Oliver White 263.